So they cannot always rely on that and then take all the data and account to data storage and then again RAID level backups and everything. So they put it onto cloud. Cloud is something where it is again, you would have read the private cloud, public cloud and everything. So they will create a private cloud. It is a bunch of data, can be accessed from anywhere. Even your hard disk in your computer can be taken to cloud storage.
And Gmail is in cloud computing.
Very recently Gmail is cloud because that's why the initially you had basic HTML version in Gmail. Now you could not see that. Hangout, for example, you are able to view 4 or 5 people at the same time like sitting in a conference room. Those are cloud storage which makes you faster data transmission. See, apart from this, a very simple logical difference. Grid computing is used to enhance your system performance. For example, we use mainframe system which is called a supercomputing device to handle some big jobs like bad jobs what we follow for data warehouse or something. So multiple computers, processes can be accumulated and used as a supercomputer. That is the part of grid. If you take cloud, it is especially for the storage. Also really tough because as I said, Google has technology and very highly paid technology. For example, if you take during my college days, SAP was the highly paid platform actually. And now then it came to Oracle, then it came to big data, which is really going to be the future. So how big data? Big data is not an technology or something. It includes with the high size of volumes and how technically you are going to capture, curate. Curate is something like how curing you are doing the data. That's what curious. That's what is curing. And then manage and process the data information within the tolerable elapsed time, which is most important actually. And then big data is constantly moving on very high level targets because historical data is also required. That's what the problem is. And then big data is a set of techniques and technologies. Basically, it is handled with help of Apache Tomcat server with Hadoop actually. Hadoop is a
even Hadoop comes in cloud computing.
That's what. Actually, this is a different database, evolution in database. What you say is 100% true because cloud comes under big data. You can understand. When it comes to a big data, you can handle only through some technologies of big data, Hadoop. That's the reason why mostly handled with the help of Apache Tomcat. So, and it is large data sets and massive amount of complex data stored somewhere. Really hectic. See, yes, this is the first level that you are going to see. Architecture. So far we discussed on daily what happens. This is on the architecture. When you take ERP is enterprise resource planning, SCM is supply chain management, and then some flat files. For example, these are different operational data sources. In a company, if you take ERP is for planning their resources, for example, stock maintenance and everything will be taken care from ERP. SCM is supply chain management, how they do maintain their stocks with other dealerships and everything. Track files, as I said, every day you give some return data and they upload. All these things are taken as raw data. All are raw data, which is of basic referencing, and then data about data, which is used to map which, those are called as metadata. Summary data is something which is going to put to the data warehouse. So this is database, and next is data warehouse. Usually data warehouse is used for reporting. Why reporting is required? This will be the next question, I know. Basically, your for example, your professor of one subject will be very keen on his subject performance of his students. And the department HOD will be keen on multiple subjects performance within the department. So they will have the table record and they will see everything, pass fail ratio. That was the only intention of till HOD. But if you take, no, I am also from a college, so I don't know how it was. Okay, then if you take to the next level, if you go to principals, they will take the overall college performance, amount spent, like this kind of AC, light and everything, how much amount spent to invest on the students' development, and how much efficiently we are getting placements, how efficient we are getting your results, and then how the students are exposed to the open world. Everything is being monitored, so there they use reporting. Okay, so all your departments are operational data and all the management perspective is reporting. Are you clear on this?
So you created all these things, sir, because for example, if we take electronics and all, for frequency and all, we have some Zigbee alliance, some alliance group is there
I can
for
say.
standard making and all.
Yeah.
So in this like data warehouse, so if something newly comes, say for example, if Android new version comes, those are what's alliance, Google alliance is there. They have set up,
Yeah.
like, they are giving the standards and all.
Yeah.
Like this data warehousing, who is creating the standards?
Okay. As you say, for web you have W3C, W3C, World Wide Web
Oh, okay.
Consortium.
Okay.
They do maintain all the HTML, PHP, whatever it is. Here, Oracle is always the kingmaker to decide what they actually do. But database doesn't have any consortium. They have the set of rules how a data should be stored. So depending on that, each vendor is trying to each vendor, I mean to say Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, and then you have other databases like Linux, some platform is there. Multiple vendors. There are IBM DB2. We have large and large. They give their own remarking performance in each level. The ultimate aim, see again here, ultimate aim here actually three types of systems are used. ODS is something which Oracle or IBM DB2 or Microsoft, which we saw the first slide. I know.
ERP is resource.
Enterprise Resource Planning.
Enterprise resource.
SAP is a sample for Enterprise Resource Planning.
Enterprise resource.
Resource planning.
Planning. Okay.
It's very simple. Basically, if you have 1,000 students, all are resources for a company. How you do market them? If you place 120 students, your 12% of resources are sold. That's what is enterprise resource planning. Okay. So you have your architecture. Why this is? For example, whether sold or not sold will come under SAP. The same detail will be there in SCM also. For example, you have bike. Okay, Honda manufactures 1,000 bikes. It will be just differentiated by the chassis number. Then comes the RTO number. First will, as per company, chassis number is the main important. So, ERP will also contain chassis number related data when they manufacture and they put it to the stock. Supply chain management takes it to the dealership and whether it is sold or not. And if they have the warranty void and they return the vehicle, they will put it in the flat fee to return the vehicle. So the same data is present in all. But at the final it will come to sales. And for the same vehicle, multiple parts, brake is from Bosch, horn is from Roots, and your meter is from Precol. That is purchasing. And the whole inventory, how do you use? That is inventory. So how, again, you are going to do? So data mart is the line, don't confuse between those boxes. It's a line, then that data mart will be used by analytics users for reporting, and reporting users is within the organization for sales and service, and then mining users, why the particular set of vehicles failed. That is the predictive analysis part comes to the mining.